Here we have a 2016 on a 16 registration, VDL FHD2 139440 Futura 2, 61 seat executive coach. So, a lot of numbers in that, weren't there? So let's work through them. 139 is the length, 13.9 metres. 440 is the horses, 440 brake horsepower. And it's a bit of a strange one, this. It's not a strange one. A lot of sensible thought gone into this vehicle. So, from the livery, you'll be able to tell that it was a luxuria coach. Okay? Obviously, it isn't anymore because it's way past the age limit. Owned and operated by Chiltern Travel down in Bedfordshire. Started life with Hardings of Redditch and came here via Steve at Cloud Jones. Alloy wheels are fitted, power operated centre doors fitted, centre continental door I should say. Listen, vehicle's in great condition, to be honest, bodywork wise. You know, one thing about these Futura 2s, they are well built. Under the bonnet, Euro 6 DAF MX-13 engine. That's driven through ZF's 12-speed automated AS-tronic gearbox. Reverse cameras also fitted. Near side again, she's all good. Would you repaint her? Don't know, would you? Loads of luggage space. Obviously, listen, Bovas before them and Futura 2s have always had massive luggage space. Okay, and they're a fairly lightweight vehicle as well, which helps. So when you put one that's 14 metres, give or take, the luggage space is going to be phenomenal, and it is. We've also got, and this harks back, you're going to see a lot of things that, or a few things that hark back to its previous life as a luxuria vehicle. So you've got the Vitron inverter there. There's also an onboard vacuum cleaner and the pipes there, you can see that, so it's all present and correct. And then as we jump on board, this is where the transformation's taking place. Oh, driver's safe, by the way, in the step. 61 reclining seats. This is a brand new interior because Steve at Cloud Jones and Trevor here at Chiltern came up with the idea of, why do we need to buy a vehicle and have it built to luxuria spec? Why don't we buy a vehicle and swap the interiors? So that's what they did, and it's worked out considerably cost effective. And why other operators who do this sort of work haven't jumped on this bandwagon, I don't know. Maybe they will once they see this. So basically they've been and bought fairly standard spec 61 seat Futura 2, put the brand new interior in the 9-year-old vehicle and the luxuria interior, which has still got plenty of life in it, in the new vehicle. Easy peasy. So what you've got here is a brand spanking new set of seats straight out of the factory. 3-point seat belts are fitted. We've got trays to the seat backs, leather piping and headrest inserts, and then you'll start seeing these little things that hark back to its luxuria type, like that. So every so often, more in the back half of the coach, because that's where the tables were, okay, you've got 240 volt socket and USB connectors. Okay, there's probably maybe 4 or 5 spread throughout, particularly the back half of the coach. There might even be more. I've not been on my hands and knees to collect them, to count them. You can see there where the dual tracking was on the vehicle, because that's what they came with, to enable them to have a longer life. When they were first built as luxuria vehicles, they were fitted with dual tracking, because obviously this side, the near side, will have had single seats and then double seats on the off side. So we've got wood effect laminate to the floor with a carpet to the centre aisle, standard centre sunken toilet unit with hot drinks facility and top loading fridge. We're also fully air conditioned. We're wired for DVD with 1 monitor. Again, that's back to luxuria days, because all the seats had like a TV system, like you have on the aeroplanes in the back of the seats, so it didn't need loads of monitors. Downside, If you sat on the back, you need binoculars. But in fairness, who uses them anymore? Everybody has their own screen, don't they? You know, for me, if I was buying a new coach these days, I'd say, don't bother with all that nonsense. Just put my USBs at every seat. Problem solved. So, as I said, what you're getting is... Listen, this is what every other European country does. They refurbish coaches, they don't just sell them after 5 years. So we've just been like 30 years behind on the bandwagon. What you've got a 9-year-old vehicle with a brand new interior. Brilliant magic number, 61. You don't get, these days, you don't get many with 61 seats and a toilet. You know, the optimum number seems to be 59. So, for me, that's a massive selling point. Dash, standard VDL dash. You'll probably find a few extra buttons that don't work that relate to what was fitted before. For example, that thing with the rainbow on there, that was the control for the multicoloured mood lighting. Now, I've had a fiddle with it, it doesn't work. So, for example, you'll have things like that. You'll find other odds and sods that you'll go, what's that for? And nothing happens. Same thing. Okay, but essentially everything that you do need and is required is there and does work. So, multifunction steering wheel, standard VDL dash layout, you've got lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system and adaptive cruise control. Mileage is just a tickle under 550,000 kilometres, so it's not even worked hard, but that's the fact that it was sat a lot. Obviously, we had COVID, where it wouldn't have worked, and then Harding ceased trading, so it was sat for a while then. So it maybe went 3 years without working this vehicle, hence why it's kept the mileage down. You've got a fridge in the dashboard, courier seat. The only issue I can find, that double glazed unit looks like it's gone, but that one there, is it the end of the world? Probably not for most people. So let's have another look. I think this is a great buy for somebody, I really do. Just from a capacity point of view. So to recap, she is a 2016 on a 16 registration, VDL FHD2 139440 Futura 2 61 seat executive coach.